Hello, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, and welcome back to Percy Jackson and the Olympians Season 2 Reactions. For today's episode, we are going to be doing episode 3 of Season 2, which is called We Board the Princess Andromeda. The episode shares the title with Chapter 8 from the book. Pretty good. We are doing things a little bit differently. I am filming with my phone. It looks so much better. I fear I should have done this all along. I have a couple of disclaimers before we start the reaction. Disclaimer number 1, I'm a little rusty on book knowledge. The last time I read Sea of Monsters was back in 2023 when I was preparing for the commentary. And for reference, when I read books on physical, I don't annotate them because then I have to stop, put a post-it note on it, and so on and so forth. When I read them on my Kindle, I annotate them and then I transfer the notes over to my physical copy. So Sea of Monsters, I read the last half of it on my Kindle, so you'll see that is pretty filled with tabs. But then I read the whole beginning chunk, which is where we're at in the season, on physical. So the first half of the book doesn't have any post-it notes in it. The last half does. But then for reference, The Last Olympian, I read the entire thing on my Kindle. Then I transferred the post-its over. And this thing is filled with post-its. So when we get to The Last Olympian, I will know my shit when we get to Last Olympian. But for now, for Sea of Monsters, my memories are split in 3 in between Epic Musical / The Odyssey, the garbage movie I did a commentary for, and the book, and the crumbs we got from episodes 1 and 2. So I'm a little rusty, just putting that out there. I might not get my book stuff right. Book fans, don't incinerate me. I'm one of you. I know ball. I've been in this universe since 2017. Disclaimer number 2 is this project was a lot more than I thought it was going to be. I cannot get these out fast enough, so I'm a little behind. The thing is, if I do individual releases, they will come a little bit after the episode drops because I still have a backlog of these to go through and edit before I have to film more. With that out of the way, peep the shirt. For episode 1, I rocked my Gemini shirt. It was blue. It was on brand. For today, I want it to be on brand, but in my way, you know? Kraken shirt, sea monster, Sea of Monsters, I'm on brand. Let me know if you want to see more videos about my life as a ride operator. I could answer questions. I could walk you through how it is to open a new ride because I've experienced that. It's a whole other world. It is so fun to explore and I want to share that side with all of you. The only thing I can't show you is behind the scenes stuff because I can get fired. Now with that out of the way, we are gonna watch this episode. I am so excited. I want to make predictions, but I want to be surprised. I know there's supposed to be a lot of Percabeth in this episode, and I tried not to look at Twitter that much, but the people on Twitter said that the Percabeth content is lackluster. That there's not really that much Percabeth, which is kind of stupid. I also don't remember what my fade to black counter is for season 2.
Okay, so this morning I went and did something that I probably should have done before starting the edit for this episode. I went back to watch my videos on episodes 1 and 2 to kind of reacquaint myself with my thoughts on those episodes because maybe I didn't fully remember what I thought about the episodes and so on. And I had a comment and I was shocked because literally nobody comments on these ever. But that one commenter kindly told me that the fade to blacks that the show uses are placeholders for people that are subscribed to a lower tier of Disney Plus that includes ads. So yeah, the show uses them to kind of separate the show into chunks so that they could commercialize it. But the reason why I started counting them as season 1 was because they would throw in this random fade to blacks at the weirdest possible times to save the show some budget. Like in Waterland, they cut to commercial right after they fall out of the boat and they didn't have to CG the rest of the ride and they could just cut to the scene with the Hephaestus and the throne. Also, the arch. Percy jumps through the arch and they fade to black. Or when Percy comes out of the water, him and Annabeth hug and kind of cut the tension of them hugging for the first time and what a big deal it is for the Percabeth people, they fade to black. The fade to blacks in season 1 were a lot stupider, and even if they were cuts, they were used at very weird times. That's why I started to keep up with the times that they fade to black and they cut to commercial in season 2. I didn't know that they were placeholders for commercials. I am going to keep up with a bit of counting them because I think it's funny, but at least now I know why they're there and why they are necessary, even if I called them unnecessary in the past. I would like to publicly apologize to the Percy Jackson TV show editors and their families for this mistake. Back to the video.
We need to go to Santa Monica.
Insert number here. And also, insert Court of the Dead counter here. Let's watch. I yapped enough. Let's go. Disney. Now I'm going to select play pause. Okay. Test the spacebar. Beautiful. Thank you, Disney.
Restore our borders to their full strength.
Should we? Shout out Court of the Dead villain. I started it for this episode. It's done. It's immortalized in the universe. I forgot about Vacation Chiron. Now I remember that I compared it to season 6, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Captain Raymond Holt.
Is the pineapple the sled, or is it calling someone else a sled?
Clearly the pineapple is the sled.
You got me a cruise ship?
Got you a ride.
Dang, I forgot about Hermes too. I was so locked into episode 1, editing it, that I completely forgot about episode 2. It's fine. Okay, we move on.
Now we're going on a quest.
I forgot about Tyson. Tyson's so cute in this. I'm sad. I completely forgot about everything about episode 2, but it's fine. I'll remember as we go on. Oh, Clarisse. Clarisse Oracle. I forgot that we don't see this in the books because it's all Percy.
I'm Clarisse, daughter of Aries.
Ooh, who's the Oracle gonna show? Gotta be Aries, right? It's gotta be.
Oracle.
Oh God. But we hear her prophecy later in the book though. What? Girly killed the Oracle, what the fuck? Bro, Disney! Clarisse killed the fucking Oracle? That's what Rachel steps in. They're gonna take her to the attic again. They'll be like, stab her, slit her throat. And then Rachel will be like, hey, guess who's the new Oracle?
Guess who got a job at the magic store?
They should bring that back as a running gag. They should have Clarisse go back to the attic and just like slit the Oracle's throat before Rachel steps in. That could be funny. Gotta be Aries, right? Who's gonna show up? Aries? Aries. Aries.
What kind of sick coward holds back his power while his friends get devoured?
You shall sail the iron ship and fail.
And fail? Pause. I'm gonna do a little bit of research, okay? You shall sail the iron ship with warriors of bone. You shall find what you seek and make it your own. But despair for your life and tomb within stone and fail without friends to fly home alone. Loki forgot the Oracle was gonna tell Clarisse that she was gonna fail. Like, yeah, the Oracle doesn't give you like the full-blown prophecy. You have to interpret it, but I forgot. Thankfully, I had it marked in the book. Yes!
Since Miss Chase is dead to us, you must choose a replacement companion, or buddy, or...
Buddies, homies, amigos.
Pizza! Nintendo! Woo, 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 let's go!
Ooh, we don't get to see who she chooses. That's interesting. Can we get a little commotion over the fact that it is an actual ship and not a fucking yacht? Thank you. Is it me or was that one girl reading the Mark of Athena? But the Spanish cover. Doesn't it look like the Spanish cover of like Mark of Athena or Son of Neptune? Kind of. Really, 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 really faintly. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna pause. Oh wait, that's not it. Bro, I did all of that just for it to not be it. Fucking stupid.
You dry already?
Here, take these. If you see me doing something that leans in a bad direction, you stop me with a code word.
Oh. This is foreshadowing for the siren scene. If you see me doing something bad, please stop me. This is foreshadowing for the siren scene. Bro, because they're gonna cuff him instead of her. Oh my God, shit.
I saw monsters on the ship. Monsters. Plural?
That's your concern? Ooh, this episode will actually have an A plot and a B plot. It'll be like a full-fleshed show episode. I'm really excited. Badass fucking entrance. Aries.
What kind of sick coward?
A one-woman army, huh? Ready to burn it all down?
Wait. She's going by herself? Ooh, tea. If I remember correctly, in the book she doesn't go by herself. I'm surprised they even let her go by herself. Yeah, warriors of bone, and I know that's gonna be like dead army members or whatever that worship Ares or whatever it was, but I'm surprised they let her do this fully on her own with no other people to help her aside the dead people. Crazy.
Celestial bronze ammo. Boom!
Oh my god. Not the Costco guy, boom.
We're so sorry to hear about your brother that passed away. He gets 5 big booms. Boom! 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 Boom!
Aries, come on, you're better than that.
And chuck that sucker into the pit of Tartarus.
Don't change the subject!
Okay, I was gonna say, whoever did everyone's makeup for this episode deserves a fucking raise. They all eat, and I know they're all prosthetics because they couldn't CG everyone's faces on there. That would be a waste of budget. Aries fucking sucks. I get my Percy bottom, and we're gonna get to know Clarisse's deeper side, and she's not gonna be just the full-flesh warrior demon, and she'll be a character, a human being. That's what Dior said in an interview. She said that she's really happy with the way they changed Clarisse to favor the show a little bit more, because we couldn't really get to know her in the books because it was through Percy's perspective. Oh my god, Blockbuster guy? That's funny. Allison. Okay, Allison, pretty as fuck. Oh my god, she eats. I want to get to know her, but she looks so pretty. I kind of like her.
I've got friends on board. Demigods.
Whoa. Pause, gang. Do they know that she's with Luke? I don't think they do.
Allison Sims, is that you? Like you had the odds on Grover?
What?
Okay, he figured it out. Thank you, Empathy Link. Okay, she can't die and neither can them. Oh, I don't like how that looked. I was saying, neither one of them can die. Luke's army still has a plan, it still has motivation, and we still have to get to know the army as a whole. So Allison cannot be dead. These two, they're not gonna die. Dang, that fall was low-key comical. It didn't look that good. His hair grew so much. People were also commenting on that.
The mist protects you from the prying eyes of mortals.
It's a demigod cruise?
He's not just here. This is his ship.
Well, yeah. Okay, interesting. I also love how these two scenes specifically being next to each other, how Percy's was all like beautiful and colorful and ships and paradise and whatever the fuck, is right next to this one, which is like dark, noir, war movie, Clarisse. It really hammers in that Clarisse and Percy are foils for this episode. Love that. And how Percy and Luke can be foils in their own way.
We have to strike while we can.
Boom.
Ooh.
Giving into revenge?
No, the code word thing. You could just say boom to win any argument ever, even if you're wrong.
They shook the book and they fell out. Percabeth! I can't with how Percabeth they are. It's so crazy to me. Leah and Walker are eating this up right now. I'm so proud of them. And I love Tyson too. Come on.
When Luke poisoned Thalia's tree, it was like seeing my brother stab my sister in the back.
That's what I said.
You poisoned her sister?
I'll tell you the same thing I told Hermes. I don't think Luke can be saved.
And I do. I have to. I want to get him away from Kronos.
Ooh, interesting. Okay. They changed the themes of this. I don't know if I'm confusing myself with the movie and how movie Percy gave Luke a chance to redeem himself. I feel like movie Percy was more shocked by the fact that Luke turned out to be evil. Did book Percy resent him that much? I don't know. Book Percy is a really deep character. I know book Percy is cold, but I also know that he kind of sees a second chance in people. I don't know, I'm very surprised that the show took that route for Percy. I thought he was gonna be like, maybe not a Luke apologist, but he was gonna want redemption for him. It's really interesting to see how Percy thinks that Luke is already lost and that there's no way to get him back. And using Annabeth as a pull also makes them foils of each other even more, because Annabeth is what ultimately ends up pulling Percy back when he jumps in the River Styx. And it's also what ended up giving Luke a redemption arc. Annabeth is the one that has the deeper connection. I gotta say though, me being by myself, a lot more rants come out. This is gonna end up being a way better video. Old Chris, Tiresias, Ethan, and her, and Allison. Luke's army, everyone. Right. Sick entrance, bro.
You're smarter than that.
His fit, it's giving Ransom from Knives Out mixed with a Taylor Swift cardigan.
Just doesn't do mercy.
Ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves.
That's why you destroyed all that's left of your oldest friend.
You didn't know her. Thalia and I were on the run together for 2 years. You were with us for 2 months.
Demigod Diaries! I'm soft. I'm soft for him. I'm not an apologist. He is kind of right about things. He just goes about them the wrong way. But oh my god, I'm getting Demigod Diaries. I'm getting the stories about when him and Thalia were on the run, how they found Annabeth. Dang, oh my god! I can't do this. Charlie's doing such a great job. Come on. Shout out Charlie.
If she knew about the great prophecy, if she knew she had a chance to tear down Olympus.
How does everyone know? Like, yeah, in the books, when Percy finally finds out about the great prophecy, he's like, dang, I'm the last person to find this out, am I? Even he knows? When did they tell him? Bro, I thought they only told Chiron. And then Chiron told Annabeth.
Did he say great prophecy?
Boone?
I always liked you, Percy. You deserve to know the truth.
He's gonna find out through Luke? Dare I say, I told you he had a brig?
I told you he had a brig.
Oh, I hated myself for making a movie reference. I hated that. Why did I do that? Oh my god. I'm a fake fan. Oh, I shouldn't even be posting this.
Tyson! You okay? He gets treated like an outcast just because his...
Oh my god. The way Percy was like, hey Tyson, are you okay? And he went, I love him so much.
If a child of the eldest three were to join our ranks, that would be a powerful show of loyalty to Kronos. We wouldn't need more recruits. We wouldn't even need the fleets.
He kind of wants it.
All done.
Oh my god. He doesn't know. What? Maybe he did know. Oh my god! He knew! Of course he knew! No! That is also interesting. Luke doesn't want to hurt them. Luke knows that given the implications...
If you think about the implications...
If Percy thinks about the implications, he would join him. That's what book 5 is all about. It's about demigods getting justice for being treated like shit their entire lives. That's what Percy ends up doing at the end of The Last Olympian. Demigods finally get justice for what they've been through. Like, imagine finding out that you're a descendant of a Greek fucking god, right? Go to camp. That god maybe isn't one of the main 12. Maybe it's Hestia, Hecate, something like that, right? You go into the Hermes cabin. The god claims you, maybe. There's no cabin for you. You're not one of the big 12. Then you're repressed your entire life. Half of your parentage doesn't give a shit about you, about who you are, your personality, what you're like. But it is so fucking stupid. These kids are repressed their entire lives. And then what do the gods do about it? fucking nothing. They go hook up with more mortals. They go have more kids that they're not gonna care about. If Percy knew about the implications?
I didn't think about the implications. Oh my god, I didn't think about it!
He would join Luke on a landslide. Luke knows that. Luke knows not to fight them. Luke knows how Percy can be if they manage to persuade him. Dang, that is so good. Good job, little show. There's a lot more ranting this time around. Low-key not mad at it. Hey, what are you doing? Don't walk on my roof, fucker.
What are you doing? Don't walk on my roof.
Then why'd you make the bomb?
Because you and Annabeth were in trouble. And a real hero stands up for others.
He quoted Sally fucking Jackson. Hey, you know what other kind of Percy Jackson media toes around the idea of monsters not really being that horrible and actually having feelings and thoughts and stuff about the people that they kill and not knowing who to kill. And they have lives outside of Tartarus and they don't know what to do with them because people fear them. Ooh, I wonder. Should we do like a subtle Court of the Dead counter?
If Luke's right about anything, it's that you deserve to know the truth about your own fate.
Is Percy about to find out about the Great Prophecy? Now?
The prophecy tells of a child of the eldest three, who upon reaching 16 years of age, will become a powerful weapon.
Boon! 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 Oh my god! No way! And credits. Oh my god! You're telling me Percy knows about the Great Prophecy? Season 2 of 5, bro? No way! The implications of him knowing too.
Oh my god, I didn't think about it!
That's insane, actually. I did not think he was gonna find out. Okay, speedrun thoughts while I'm watching the credits. Allison, best part about the episode, Loki, I loved her. Tyson, really, really good in the episode. Annabeth, really, really good in the episode. Percy, obviously, really, really good in the episode. Luke, really good in the episode. Charlie ate that up. Shout out Charlie. Clarisse, I loved Clarisse's arc in this episode, and it really sets her arc solid for the entire season. They're starting to humanize monsters early. Like, yeah, that's what the Court of the Dead is about. That is essentially what Luke wants to do. Maybe he goes about it the wrong way, and that's gonna be what ends up grinding him later. The Ares scene, dang, Clarisse had it rough. Oh my god. Like, yeah, he's the god of war, but does he have to be a fucking asshole all the time? Like, oh my god, dude. There is no price we won't pay. We both know what it takes to survive. So that was my reaction to Percy Jackson and the Olympians Season 2, Episode 3, We Board the Princess Andromeda. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you guys back here next week for Episode 4, not Cersei's Island. Let me know my questions in the comments. I had a couple questions for you guys. Answer them. If not, I don't care. I will see you back here for Episode 4. Peace out, Girl Scout. My phone made it through. Let's go.